if you've got like an extra $100 in your pocket and you started with nothing in the beginning, I call that a huge win. Hey guys, so before I jump into this video, just a brief introduction about me and what this channel is about. My name is Melanie and my YouTube channel is mainly about starting an Etsy shop and growing it. I started my Etsy shop last year in 2022 and it has grown tremendously over the past year, and I just wanted to share my experience with you guys, just any tips that I've learned. That's kind of like the spiel of this channel. So today we're going to be talking about side hustles because that's what I ventured into starting my Etsy shop. So for these side hustles, I will be mentioning a description for each one, as well as skills you might need, websites or resources that could be helpful for you if you are interested in this particular side hustle. We're going to start with the first one, which is freelance writing. Freelance writing is a really great way to make money, especially online. I feel like you don't have to be like a pro at writing to be a freelance writer. So the top freelance platforms, I cannot say that word, platforms that I have found are Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. And I'm actually going to provide a link down below. I'm going to provide all the resources just so it'll be easier for you to look into that. The second one is being a virtual assistant. If you have basic organizational skills and you enjoy kind of being like an administrative assistant to someone else, this is perfect for you. You don't need a degree to get into this side hustle niche. Here are some of the skills that are required for a VA. Writing, data entry, designing, telemarketing, email management, proofreading and editing, social media marketing. There are so many Facebook groups out there dedicated to people who are looking for VAs for either their blogs, their businesses, their social media. Because again, people don't have time to do everything all at once. So if they have the financial means, they're going to want to hire someone like a VA to do these tasks for them. Okay, number 3 is a graphic designer. For a graphic designer, I feel like in today's age, it's very murky what you define as a graphic designer, because there are people who graduated with a degree in graphic design, and there are people like me who use Canva, and Canva is like a graphic design software for beginners. So I feel like to be a graphic designer, you don't need a degree, but it is a bit competitive if you don't know other softwares like Photoshop or Illustrator. So I would say try to build your skills if you are going into this area. I feel like marketing yourself on social media like Facebook or LinkedIn, I feel like those two platforms are really great to just network with other people who are potentially looking to hire a graphic designer. Okay, so number 4 is to become an online tutor. That is actually what I am right now. I also part-time. I also teach English part-time online, and it is great side hustle money. I work through a company online and it's been great so far. I mean, English is my native language, so I feel like if you have a knack for languages, you speak multiple languages, that is already such a big advantage, because people are always learning how to speak another language. And because I'm in Asia, there is such a high demand for English. So finding clients is not a difficult thing. I think it's a bit harder in terms of prices, if I'm going to be honest, because obviously you want to get clients. If someone sets their prices really low, it can be difficult to actually get the job if there's such a competitive market. What I would recommend is actually networking with your close connections already, such as family or friends, and asking them if there's anybody that needs help with tutoring, and you can tutor them online. There's a lot of Facebook groups. You can just type in English tutoring jobs in a specific country. And this doesn't just apply to English. This applies to like math, science, history, even like music. You know, there's just so many different subjects. And if you're skilled at just one, take that to your advantage, because chances are you could be getting money for what you already know. Number 5 is affiliate marketing. So basically the concept of affiliate marketing is that it involves promoting brands and businesses through affiliate links. That's how affiliate marketing works. You get a commission based on what people purchase through a link you provide. Affiliate marketing, I've seen the outcome and results of it, and I can vouch for it because you definitely do make good side hustle money from it, because I made $600 in a month, and that was just because of Pinterest. So the 6th one is starting an Etsy shop. And this is a shameless plug, but the reason why I advocate so much for starting your own Etsy shop is because I have personally seen the results of it. And I'm assuming that some of you guys have watched videos on Etsy sellers making a ton of money through it. And yeah, it's crazy to see how many sales people can get if like one product takes off on their Etsy shop. You can be making like 500 to 10,000 a month, depending on how high in demand your niche is, what kind of products you're selling, and you don't need to have any background knowledge in graphic design. When I started, I literally did not know how to create a digital product. I didn't know how to use Canva until I started creating my Etsy shop. I just started from ground zero. And then once you pick it up, once you get into the routine of creating things, it just becomes second nature. So if you're interested in starting an Etsy shop, again, shameless plug, but I have a 37 free digital ideas product ebook. So these are 37 digital products that you can sell on Etsy. And in that ebook, I have done the market research for you. So I've included relevant keywords you can use, product ideas you can take away from, and I also include like the potential revenue you can make per month. If you are interested, I'm going to leave a link down below. You can go ahead and download it. It's completely free. Okay, number 7 is digital marketing. Let's first talk about the different aspects of digital marketing. There are several different types, and they could be email marketing, online advertising, content marketing, affiliate marketing, which is one that I had just mentioned. So you can actually find jobs on Indeed that are remote, but I will say they are very competitive, and I actually looked into this. So if you're completely new to the world of digital marketing, I would suggest starting with like an internship to dip your feet into it. And once you have experience, like at least one internship, then you can build your portfolio, your resume, and start to look into actual digital marketing jobs. Okay, number 8 is content creation. Content creation is basically what I'm doing right now. I'm creating a YouTube video that has informational content that I'm giving to you guys. And other content creation can look like posting a podcast, vlogging, starting a TikTok or an Instagram, and posting reels. So before you get into content creation, you have to have a general idea of what you want to even create. I think when you're starting any venture or any content creation, it's okay to like widen your niche. Once you start to build an audience, I think it'll become clear when you notice that you've been getting more sales or you've been getting more views on a certain video or whatever content you put out there, and there's more engagement, then you can start to create more content based on that. But when you're starting out, don't be afraid to just enjoy the process of not really knowing what you're doing, which is kind of like me with this YouTube channel. Like, I love talking about Etsy and I love talking about my travels. But truth is, I still kind of waver about like what videos to create because this is all so new to me. So that's just the honest truth here about my channel. I'm still kind of like figuring it out, and I think that is totally a-okay. We're on the same page, guys. Okay, so number 9 is offering your services online. And you don't have to be like an expert in this, whatever skills that you have, but you do have to have at least some knowledge and some experiences to back your services up. So I feel like if you already have a full-time gig or you've done an internship in a certain area, like that really puts you ahead of the game because you can actually offer your services online. So let's say, for example, that your full-time gig involves you coding, right? Or you're a programmer, you're a software engineer. You can actually provide your services online to people who have no idea where to even get started. This is like golden opportunity for you to create something out of what you're already doing. And, you know, I've seen so many people do this. They provide their services because that's already what they're doing. But also so many people don't realize that this is an opportunity to have like a side hustle. I feel like there's so many opportunities that we don't even realize we're missing out on. But I want you guys to really take the full benefits of what you're already like doing in your professional life. So offer your services because that is such a lucrative side hustle. Number 10 is drop shipping. And you have probably heard about this so many times, especially when the pandemic hit. And I feel like drop shipping became so big. And a great way to get started is just by watching YouTube videos because all of that is free for you. So just search up like how to start a drop shipping business. That's actually how I found out about it because there were so many successful YouTube channels that focus on drop shipping. But I wouldn't say like immediately buy their courses. I would suggest really understanding what it is, what you have to do, what are the pros and cons. Honestly, just do this for every side hustle because even if I tell you to start an Etsy shop, because that's what I personally experienced, like there are pros and cons to each and every side hustle. If you don't mind like slow growth, but it's profitable, you can start drop shipping, you can start an Etsy shop. And I just want to reiterate, the e-commerce business is booming. Like it is huge, and that is why drop shipping hasn't died at all. It's still going on very strong, just like everything else, like starting an Etsy shop, content creation, starting a TikTok, etc. There are people who are creating social media accounts and businesses because they see the potential in it. So that just says a lot about the potential of starting a side hustle. Okay, number 11 is blogging. And this is something that I personally experienced, which I can actually talk more about in another video if you guys are interested. Go ahead and comment down below because I have not done a video on blogging, but that is also how I was able to make $600 through affiliate marketing. But yeah, I wanted to touch on blogging because, I mean, if you searched up online side hustles, this is also a very common side hustle to get into, but it is a very, very slow side hustle, meaning you will not see growth for a good amount of time. Didn't make money until like a year and a half into my blogging journey because I have another blog, and that blog is slowly picking up. It's slowly gaining traffic, but it wasn't like that for a good year and a half. And I think that's something you have to consider if you're looking for a fast side hustle. I'm just gonna say is not for you. Is it profitable? It is so profitable because if you keep at it, you build an email list and you have a product that you want to sell to this dedicated list of email subscribers and they buy from you, you can be making a lot of money. Okay, number 12 is online coaching. To be a coach, you might need to get a certificate or license. You also, you might need to look into that depending on what type of niche you want to go into. I feel like nowadays people are seeking growth. Like I feel like people crave growth, and that's why I feel like coaching is not just profitable, but it's also very fulfilling. You're making a positive impact on these people's lives who need help, who are looking to better themselves. So if you have a service or a skill that you can share, it's never too late to actually start being a coach. Honestly, I feel like what I see so often is people go on Instagram, they create an account, they'll start creating reels, they'll put their services in their Instagram bio. If you have the means, maybe you could use Instagram ads to promote your businesses and services. Those were the online virtual side hustles that you can start in 2024. You don't need like a bachelor's degree to get started on these side hustles. You don't have to be an expert. You just have to have a desire and an interest to start. And these services that you're providing, they're completely remote and virtual. And I think that provides so much flexibility in your day-to-day because you don't have to be going into an office, or if you're an introvert, you can have time by yourself to work on your side hustle and have that space for yourself. So again, I want to just reiterate this idea that you should not be putting your eggs all in one basket. Don't just go into one side hustle. I would recommend just expanding your opportunities and just seeing what you would be most interested in. I hope that you guys liked this video and you found it helpful. If you did, I would love if you could just comment down below what side hustle has been working for you. If it's remote, like definitely just comment down below, because I would love to know what you're doing right now that has been helping you make side hustle money. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys soon.